Hey guys, today I wanted to dive into one of my hobbies with you, which is drawing. To be completely honest with you, I've not been taking the time to practice or just to sit down and draw for a couple of hours. That was something that I used to do when I was younger. I've lost the habit of drawing once a week. I mean, I still doodle from here and there, especially when I'm in school, I'd say. It's not really a school for kids, but it's like adult school. But those doodles lack elaboration, I'd say. And compared to when I was a teen or a bit older, I used to take the time to, just to draw something a bit more into details and a bit more elaborate. I do remember sitting down drawing until like 1 a.m. and I loved that. Even though I was not necessarily liking the final result, at least I was happy with the process of drawing and of the endorphin it provided me. So today we are going to go through this green binder in which I've put, I'd say, the drawings of the last 4 years, 4 to 5 years or more. If I had collected everything and put everything into binders, there would be plenty of binders in this room with me. I must say, I'm not a professional, I'm just drawing as a hobby, and I've not put that much effort into it. That's a regret of mine. I should definitely invest more time into drawing, even if I don't want to be Da Vinci or one of the biggest artists out there. Don't care. This is not the oldest drawing that I've kept in there. This is a drawing that I've did with a reference, as most of my drawings, of my more elaborate drawings. If you don't know who that guy is, it's Josuke from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is actually one of the only times I've drawn hands, and they're not too bad. As you can see, there's a hair of cat in there. Okay, I didn't want to have a drawing that would 100% resemble the original picture, so I actually did the face with my own style, if I may say so. Next we have that Isoka drawing. Again, another time I've drawn hands. I've not erased too much except for the hand area. I've not used the eraser a lot. For this page, those are just doodles that I've done without a reference. This one is a bit wonky because I do feel like the eyes are too close to each other, and it's quite different to the usual style I'm going for. This is more of something I would usually do. There is quite of a gribbly page. This is like some dude that I've tried to draw with legs, but as you can see, the proportions are quite weird. Little mullet guy. This is inspired by a dude from Bleach. I've done that without erasing. His face is quite wonky as well, as you can see. But that's not too bad looking. This is a guy I've done without reference. This is inspired by Izuka with unleashed hair. This is someone from behind, just as the practice, even though I'm not even drawing people from behind, never. This is some guy I've drawn without reference. I really like the vibe of that drawing. This is some girl I've drawn without reference. I do think that her head is too narrow and long, but otherwise she looks fine. I've not used any eraser, that's why proportions can look quite wonky. This is again inspired by Izuka. Is not very good looking. This is just quite a mess, a profile, practice. This is some girl that I've drawn without reference, just to practice muscle and yeah, the waist. Again, another muscle mummy that I wanted to draw. This is a doodle of the guy in My Hero Academia, the teacher. I don't remember his name, but I really like that dude. He was scribbled without any erasing. There are some other doodles I've told you about, done very quickly without erasing. I really like that guy. His side profile is quite good. This is a more elaborate drawing. This is, I don't know if you recognize that guy. He might look like Liam Neeson, but it's actually David Duchovny, the actor from X-Files. I'm very proud of that one. I'm not very good with realistic drawings, but I must say that that one is quite recognizable and quite good. I've used a blue pencil. I wanted to start with a simple pencil, a simple grey pencil, and do the circle technique to help me with the head proportions. And I just use a blue pencil to go over every line and to do some shading and stuff. This is not very interesting. This is just some paper with some doodles of Izuka. This is some dude I've done without reference. As for that one, but I've struggled with the head angle. This is some guy that was inspired by a guy from a shoujo, but I can't remember the name of the guy or the shoujo. 2017, that was quite a long time ago. It was not too bad for the time. Those are from the same year. This is Rinoura Zoro from One Piece, a character that I really like. This is Nico Robin from One Piece. Then an old drawing, even older than the previous ones. 2014, Luffy from One Piece. Proportions are quite good, except that his head is quite massive, but One Piece characters have massive heads. There, another One Piece character. I think that it was done in the same year as those ones. It's Rob Lucci, if I'm right. I very like that drawing. This one is just from my Stranger Things era, kind of an inspiration from, what's his name? The character of Joseph Quinn, Eddie. This is a drawing that I've done with a reference. Those are the dudes and girl from the 5th season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is one of the only drawings that I've coloured in. And the shading is not too bad. Different shades to make everything look more realistic and more alive. And this is another thing inspired and referenced from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is Rowan, a guy from the 4th season with the most recent style of the mangaka Araki. Again, one of the only drawings that I've done with colour in. I like what I've done with the painting. Again, another drawing from my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure era from 2020. Proportions are quite bad for the head of the another Jono drawing from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure without colour this time. I don't really like this region. I'd have preferred to keep it that way, but again, for just to keep a trace of my progress and my, yeah, another journal drawing. Again, I've tried to do my best with the color of the skin, the shading, to make everything look a bit more voluminous. Completely different now. This is just a guy I've done very quickly, without reference, without erasing. When was that? 2021 or 2022? Another guy I've drawn without reference. Just wanted to change my face angles a bit. There, those are 2 live streamers. I've erased a lot on that one, as you can see. This is a malicious guy from 2022 that I really like. I really like the spiky hair that he has. A depressed looking guy. This is some dude that looks like, what's his name? The guy from Doro and Doro and what's the name of the anime? Doro and Edoro that you can find on Netflix. The same goes for this one. This is just some guy that I've done without reference. Now, something a bit more elaborate. I'm not sure that you know who that girl is. This was a drawing of Emma Chamberlain, Emma, the YouTuber who has a big coffee company. I tried to draw again a realistic drawing, but something looks quite wonky with that. I really like the eyes though. I feel like they're quite realistic and they look like her eyes. The nose as well, but something is not right. This is some doodle that I've quickly done. It was inspired by a guy on TikTok who posts his outfits, who has a mullet and a moustache. I kind of like that one. Was done without erasing and with one of my thick color pens. This is just a guy that I've tried to imagine as an original character of mine. Who do I think I am? I wanted to at some point try and find my original characters. This is quite of a statement. This is a girl I've done without erasing. Of trying to do something different. This was inspired by the Temperance tarot card, or the star. In my original character era, I've tried to do something with that guy that I've called Dino. I really liked his lashes, his eyebrows, his spiky hair on the sides. Yeah, I don't know, that was something for sure. Just a doodle, another doodle of someone. I really like that small doodle with the reddish eyes. Something a bit more different than usual. A doodle of a girl that looks very cool. Another doodle of a guy. Then we have a double page of more elaborate drawings. This is a drawing that I've done without erasing, so I'm kind of proud of that one. It was with a reference of Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne. This is Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. Obviously I've used a reference, just like that one. But again, this one was drawn without any erasing during the process and with the red pen. I really like what I've done with that. She's recognizable for sure. There we have Gillian Anderson as Dana Scully in
X-Files. This was done like very close to the David Duchovny drawing. I don't know why I've put that there. It should go with David's drawing. This was done with the same technique, if I may say so, of using the circle technique for the head, using a basic pencil first for the first layer, and then going over with a red pencil. I feel like she's quite recognizable as well. This was inspired by Alexa Demi. I've done that quite quickly without erasing, so again, I must pat myself in the back for that one, on the shoulder. I'm very happy about that drawing. Some doodles. Yeah, I like that one. His face angle is a bit different than what I usually go for. I know who this is. This was done without a reference. I really like the tiny sunglasses that he or she has. Just something to kind of practice the side angle. I really like those girls. I mean that girl with both neckline, just a random doodle. Some guy from my Izoka era. I don't know why that drawing is there. It should go with the Izoka drawings. Another doodle. Another doodle. And this is the most recent drawing that I've done. I mean, the most elaborate drawing that was done recently. It was a 2024 drawing. I've drawn that a couple of months ago, in September, I think. This was inspired by the Peach Riot girlies, the figurines, and the original characters from a Lily Frame, I think. That's her name on Instagram. As you could tell, I'm more at ease with having a reference in front of my eyes. However, from time to time, as you can see as well, I'm trying to just doodle from what I have in my head. Okay, so I wish you a great end of the year, great celebrations, even if you are spending them alone or far from your family, or yeah, if things can seem quite dark for you, I send you all of my courage and all of my positivity. I wish you a great day, a great night, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.